In this video, we'll see how to use data tables from n8n. So we'll see everything from the classic nodes, as you can see here, but also all the tools that you can use for an AI agent. But first, let's understand why would you use data tables instead of, for example, Airtable. So data tables have some advantages. For example, you don't need API calls. It's directly integrated in n8n. You don't need also API keys or authentication setup. It's way more stable and faster than Airtable because it's integrated, as I said, so no extra cost also. And if your instance of n8n is self-hosted, you have full control over your data. There is still some case where Airtable is still better than n8n data tables. For example, when you need, I would say, more complex databases, for example, with view, filters, linked record, automation, but also you have some type of column that you cannot have, like URL, like attachments, like buttons, etc., etc. Sometimes when you have bigger project and you need multiple person on a database and you need it to be editable outside n8n and some team collaboration features, obviously. So this was the main points. So now let's review how the classic nodes are working. So we have get, insert, update, if does not exist, if exist, and delete. And at the right side, as you can see, we have a test data table to use it as an example. So let's review the first node. So this is get. So you select the data table and you have a must match field that you can select any condition or all condition. The first one is behaving like an or and the second one is behaving like an and. So if it's any condition, you just have to match one condition on the bottom that you define. And if it's all condition, it must match all condition. You have also return all here that will return all the row matching this condition. Or if you deselect it, you can select a limit and return this number of row maximum that are matching these conditions. So here I selected that the name contain an O. So for example, here we have Leo, John, and Noah, and that the age is greater than 40. And here the only one that match these two conditions is Leo. So let's run this. And as you can see here, we have Leo, age, and working true. Now let's go to the next one that is insert. So basically just insert a new row in the data table. So here we add Carlos 60 and working. So let's run this. And if I refresh this data table, we should have the new person that is Carlos on the bottom, as you can see here. That is 60 and that is working. So let me just put it back. Okay. Then we have the upsert node that is basically a mix between the insert and update. So if we find the row matching this condition, we will update it. And if we don't find a row that is matching these conditions, we just insert a new row. So it's either update, either insert. So again, you have the same must match, any all condition. Here the age equals 60, so like Carlos here. And if it's the case, you want to replace this with, again, Carlos, but we change the age 61. So let me run this. And again, if we refresh this, we have Carlos 61. So it updated. Then we have the update node. So this is basically what we just did with the upsert node. So here we have all conditions. So working, true, and age is greater than 55. So here we have Carlos, Caleb, and Leo that are matching this condition. But let's just modify this one. So I will remove working here and working here. And we replace it with Carlos and we change the age back to 60 and still working. So let me run this and refresh this again. And as you can see, Carlos is 60 again. Now we have if row not exist. So if, for example, Carlos does not exist here, it will return nothing. So let me execute it. And as you can see, we have no output return because Carlos exists. And this is the opposite. So if it exists, and as you can see, it exists. So it returns every element from this row. now we have delete row, so this is classic, so must match any condition here. The name contain Carlos and execute. And if we come here and refresh it, we should have Carlos row deleted. Yeah, as you can see, Carlos is not here anymore. So now you know how to use this classic node in your n8n workflow, like queries, like SQL queries. Let's see how you can use it as tool for AI agent. So I just connected an AI agent to a chat trigger, as you can see here. And I added to the tools, insert, update, delete, get, and check. So let me open a chat to test this. So just before, let me show you how this is working. So basically, I just added every node, like insert one. And here, as you can see, you can just come on the right side and click on let the model define this parameter. And I did this for basically everything. As you can see here, defined automatically by the model. We can also do the check, the get. I also did it for how many rows it return. So if it return all or only some, and for delete also. So now let me test this. So insert Tristan. Oh, insert Tristan, 29 years old and working. So as you can see here, it added this to the database. So Tristan, 29 and working. We can ask him to update, oh, update Tristan age to 35. And as you can see, now it's updated to 35 here. We can ask him to get Tristan age. As you can see, Tristan current age is 25, and check if Tristan age is 35. So it returns yes. The difference between get and check is that get is to retrieve an information and check only return true or false. So you have to give a condition. For example, here, Tristan age is 35. Now we can ask him to delete Tristan from the database. And as you can see, Tristan, this is deleted from the database. You can also add a lot of things on tools. For example, you can add a calculator to do some calculus on some more complex database. You can also connect it to Airtable to transfer data to from data tables to Airtable, to CRM, to Excel, to anything. But basically, you can interact directly with the database thanks to an AI agent. So I hope this video helped you to understand how data tables work. Let me know in the comments if you have any question. Thank you for watching.